Regardless, welcome to the podcast, dude. Glad to have you here.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Had a heck of a morning so far, and we're all set up here in this beautiful pier space, and I appreciate you giving me the floor to share my story and just chop it up and freaking have some fun.
Of course, man. What did we do this morning? I think we should tell people because it was a pretty epic.
Yeah, so we were out at Cedar Trunk Ranch. Shout out to Devin Levesque and Jimmy DeSico, their place out in northwest of Austin, somewhere around
Cedar Park area.
Cedar Park area. I'm not from here, so I don't know where the vicinity of that is on a map. But we did about a 3-mile trail run and
a legit trail.
Legit trail. Like that was some legit trail, and I wore Vivo barefoots, so I was feeling every single little rock that was going on out there. Regardless, amazing views, amazing property. We did a body weight workout after that, led by Kelly Matthews, and then we did some sauna, cold plunge. We went back. I got mauled by your dogs, and we drank some coffee, set this up, and now we're ready to roll. And it's 12:01 p.m. So it's been a heck of a day so far.
It's been a day, man. That was such a fun morning. Like, there's literally no better way to start your day than, especially when it's with people like that. But going out, getting exercise in, getting a run in, lifting, doing some strength training, cold plunging, sauna. Like, there's literally no better way to start your day. And when it's around people that are like-minded.
Dude, we talked about that on the way over here. Like, the energy, like, all it takes is like one person to show up with great energy, and the rest of the group is going to feed off of it. But like every single person that was there today just came like ready to rock this morning. Like the energy was insane. Like I'm feeling insanely fired up, and dopamine is for sure just rushing through my brain and my body. So
it could be the caffeine.
It could be the caffeine also. So, and the cold water. So yeah, there's just a whole lot of dopamine going on right now. But
do you cold plunge frequently?
So as much as I can, I try to do it. I don't have access to like a cold plunge up in PA or anything like that. So I take a cold shower every day, and I try to once a week. If you see my Instagram, I go and I'll like sit in a river.
I've seen that.
It's really cold too.
It's probably like just above freezing, I would imagine.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, there's been some days where like I got out of there and like I could not feel my hands for like several hours. But yeah, 3 minutes in a cold plunge will do that to you. But yeah, I try to do it as frequently as I can, and at least a cold shower every day.
And the water, when it's moving, like in a river, I feel like that makes it way colder too.
Dude, the one, I'm like, you can't see it, but underneath the water, I'm like grabbing onto 2 rocks because the water was just rushing, and otherwise I would have been taken away.
I saw you post one, you were talking about like, do this instead of your morning coffee.
Yeah.
I love that.
But then I did one while drinking coffee.
Okay. Dude, I mean, there's no better way to start your day than by doing something hard like that, where it's like you have to get into that mindset.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I interviewed Eric Hinman recently, and I asked him like why a morning routine is so like crucial for him in setting his day up for success. And I've had like this conversation has come up like a lot recently actually too. And it's like, well, why do you get up early and go run first thing in the morning? Why do you go work out first thing in the morning? And it is because when you put yourself through something hard, through something uncomfortable, none of us want to get up when the alarm goes off and get up and go do something hard, go out for the run, go to the gym, maybe it's go to the pool, get on the bike, whatever else it is. Most of the time, that's going to be like the hardest thing that you do that day. Maybe not, I mean, like there are other things obviously that are going to be hard throughout your day, but when you do something hard physically like that, something challenging, even if it could be getting in a cold plunge or like getting in a cold shower or something, like that's uncomfortable too. Like that's something hard too. But when you do something hard, for me, it's physically, I know for you also, like pretty much like everything else in the day just isn't that difficult, and you're not shaken up by like the maybe petty things that you would otherwise get like, upset about whatnot. Like I've noticed like on days where I don't work out first thing in the morning, I tend to be like a little bit more irritable. Like these little things bother me, somebody cuts you off in traffic or like, just like the smallest thing, a coworker does something that like might piss you off a little bit. Like when you do that first thing, that hard thing first thing in the morning, it just sets the rest of your day up for success.
For me, a lot of it too is getting a small win every morning too, because like if you start your day off and you immediately have to go, start working or sending emails, and it's just like you said, it makes you more irritable when you don't get that out of the way. And I feel like, I think we were talking about this the other day, but I feel like we all have this energy that just gets pent up, and it just resets while we're sleeping or whatever. And we have to spend 45 minutes, an hour, whatever, just to excrete that energy. I don't know where that comes from, but again, for me, like on Sunday mornings, I don't run or usually work out like too intense. And Bree absolutely hates it because like I'm super irritable, and I'm just short with her and stuff because I don't get that energy out.
Yeah.
So I started forcing myself to get up first thing in the morning and go cold plunge. Like for just 2 minutes. It takes literally 2 minutes. And that does it because it sends dopamine through your brain and your body, and like it gets your adrenaline going. I just think it's so crucial to start your day that way.
Yeah, I mean, either that or like sweating in some way, shape, or form. It's just like, I wish I had access to a sauna. Like, I could just go hit both of them. But something about sweating, doing something hard, getting in the cold water every day, like if you can. And you're right, like I'm the same way. Like if I don't do that first thing in the morning, it just kind of throws me off for the rest of the day.